Hey guys, Anthony 4x4 Diesel. Have a look at this lift kit. Awesome, yeah? I've got some really important suspension information. This is going to be a pretty short video. Oh, look at that. You got the monotubes in there. Got some coil springs and some airbags. They weren't purchased or installed by me or anyone I really know. What do you mean by really know? Well, you know, we use Dobinson's, Australian company. We like to support Australian businesses. We believe it's a good product, good value for money, works well, it's reliable. And I do say you can purchase the kit from me or you can get it from wherever you like. Now, you can do that, but just beware, because what's happened with this vehicle is, well, I'm about to show you what's happened. Okay, we're going to go underneath the front and have a quick look. This vehicle is one of our workshop partners, and they're just doing some electrical work, so we'll go for a bit of a wander up there while he's not actually doing some electrical work at the moment, and have a bit of a chat. We're out in the sun here, nice sunny day. It's a 1GD, it's probably something like a 2019. So when we talk about suspension, you can get it wherever you want, but what you've got to understand is the product's still the same, but somebody different to me is going to make a choice of what springs, whether you need airbags or if you're putting, you know, you're going to get different decisions. And just remember, a lot of these businesses, bigger businesses, they are there to make money, and that's their sole, you know, really. They just want to make money and more money and more money, right? And they've got staff on and they've got jobs and they've got a lot of stuff because they get busy and more jobs and more staff, and therefore it gets a bit, how you going with reliability. So a couple of issues you get is you might not get the best advice on what components or parts you need for your kit. And like I said, it doesn't bother me. I'm busy anyway, so I can't do everybody's, but this message is for the people that want to listen. You need to be really patient with me. Suspension day is Tuesday from about 9 a.m. Tuesday. If you don't get a response, you do need to remind me, and you may need to wait until next week. And there's shortages of components sometimes. I don't make them, and it's generally going to be the same across all the Dobinson's branches across Australia, unless they happen to have a lot in stock for some reason, and whatever the case may be. So, but look, so maybe not the best advice depending who you speak to, and maybe not the best fitment, whatever. So let's just go down here and take a quick look. You know, while doing the electrical work, having a bit of a look around, just want to point out, can you see a problem? Hang on, let me just turn the light on. Okay, lights, camera, action, right? See that? I'll be happy to tell you that was installed by Dobinson's in Dandenong. Okay, so, you know, we're not bagging them. People make mistakes, you know. Generally, look, I don't know what went wrong there, because if they're to adjust the height of the coil, and the top one, I don't believe it's going to move. But generally, when they're installed, if you do those up against each other, the spring pressure pushing on the top purple ring, if you like, is usually enough to lock it to the bottom one. So the bottom one must have been a little bit away from the top one in the first place. In my opinion, you don't even need locking rings because they're not going to move with the pressure on them. That's my opinion though, I don't know that. But of course, they're there, so they should be locked together. Not a big deal, but if that's happened, you've got to ask yourself, what else has happened? You know, are these nuts up on top here all done up? Are any of them loose? Like we've seen happen to other people in other shops with other brands. Anyway guys, it was just a quick video to let you know. Thanks for listening. Right, there's your BFGs and all. There's your nice colour, but depending where you go, you could end up with not the best workmanship. If you purchase the kit from me, you're either going to do it yourself, follow the videos, double, triple check everything like we teach you in the videos to avoid these sorts of problems. I'm going to make the decision for you on, you know, what springs based on the information you supply. Please watch the suspension playlists, right? So I suppose, you know, the important information in regarding to your suspension lift is, if you do want to get it right the first time, or your best possible chances, because maybe I can make a mistake as well, right? I can make mistakes. And look, every vehicle varies, so when you're doing your spring selection, I spend quite a bit of time on it. But you really need to watch that suspension playlist, right? On our YouTube channel. Look at playlists. There's one called Suspension Information. It's also pinned in the Facebook group, Oz Proto Crew, under announcements. If you look at announcements, you'll see the suspension information playlist pin there. So check all those out. There's a lot of information there to do with installation and understanding the springs and the shockers for your selection. As I said, the latest information is we do like the monotubes all round. We're running those in the 120. Very comfortable, even with the 329 rear spring. So bonus information, don't hesitate to use that 329 because it's very comfortable with the monotube. Monotube without the remote reservoir, not adjustable, just a plain monotube at the back. Same as what this one's got in. Let's go over and have another look at it, because we can. Right, there it is. It's upside down. Right. And you've got the rubber boot down the bottom. Right. Can't really show you too much, I suppose, without the vehicle being on the hoist. Anyway, that's the gear. And so that you've got an idea, I did a video. It's just up to you to watch them. Guys, if you learned something out of this, hit the like button. Careful where you go. Like I said, I'm not picking on them. There's a lot of people work there, new staff, people make mistakes. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot less chance of a mistake in part selection if I do it and one of our workshop partners does the installation. Of course, there's always a chance, but thanks for watching. Airbags. Subscribe, turn the bell on, hit the like button. Thanks guys, see ya.